Hello, hello. This is my little Christmas project that I made for my sister. It is a Christmas cookbook. So I just made it with the base is made out of just a piece of cardboard that I just refinished and added with this cute fabric that I got at Joann's. I think this is a Joann's fabric. And the spine, I put some buttons here just to give it a little bit of interest. There's not really a whole lot going on the back just because I know it's going to get used in the kitchen and it's going to be laying on that side. So I just kind of left it pretty plain on the cover. I did create this little pocket in the front, and on the back there's a little note for my sister's family. And that just slides in there like that. And then I just did a basic ribbon closure. Super cute. The digital kit that I used in this, I'll post a link to it down below so that you can download that if you want to. It was really cute, retro cookbook kit. It was super cute. It was actually supposed to be like in a box, and then you had all the recipe cards that kind of stuck inside of it, but my sister's really I didn't think that was going to work very well for my sister, at least especially in their kitchen, just because typically when you're in the kitchen you make a mess. So, and I wanted them to last a little bit longer, so I used the same images, but I did them in this book instead. So when we open up the pages, the inside I just lined with this beautiful Christmas red glitter polka dot page, and then trimmed it with some Christmas rickrack. But I think I got this at Joann's last year for Christmas. This is a piece of scrapbook paper. I don't remember what kit that came out of, but I just kind of did those. I created pockets out of them. It's just double-sided Christmas paper. This is an old recipe that I got out of an old cookbook, I think. And then some recipe cards that I think this is a Hobby Lobby buy. And that just slides back into that little pocket. This is a recipe out of a different vintage cookbook. That's all Christmas stuff. Yuletide candlelight dinner. Just some cute little images that I got out of a magazine, just to add a little bit of interest. These are the parts of the kit that were supposed to go in the box that I printed, and then I ended up just gluing them down to the pages here. I did print onto tea-dyed paper some of the background pages for this, so you'll see that throughout. And then this is a vintage coaster that I put in there, and just a little tag that came in the kit. I printed on both sides. And then this is one of the recipe cards that comes in the kit. They're blank. I used my vintage typewriter to actually type out the recipe and all of the ingredients. And then on the back side is the directions and how to make this recipe. So there's a couple of these throughout the book. And then there's a lot of ones in the book that are blank so that they can fill in their own recipes. There's another one from the kit. Under the card. Another recipe. No baked chocolate oatmeal cookies. And then instructions are on the back. This actually flips out as well. Put that in here so that flips out. And then there's another recipe card from, I believe this is also Hobby Lobby. And then there's space here to write something or put a photo or whatever they want to do. Here's another recipe from another vintage cookbook. This one's all about coffee cakes, and my sister's obsessed with all things coffee, so I thought this was a cute recipe page to put in there. Here's some more stuff from that kit. This one's just blank. Get it in there. And then these adorable vintage ladies. Oh, come on. being difficult there. There we go. And then another blank card tucked back there. It's another one of the cards and another one of these ladies with another tag. I'm not going to pull all of them out. It's another one. This lady's so cute. A little tag. Some more recipe cards. There's another one tucked behind it. It's another one of the ones that I did on my typewriter. And then this is actually a little pocket, so I've got a couple little pieces of ephemera kind of tucked in there. Oh, she was cute. This is actually a Tim Holtz card, but on the back it had Christmas cake and just different recipes and tartlets, Christmas cake. I thought it was cute. Just a little piece of interest. This is another recipe card. The best ever chocolate cake. Looks yummy. And then the recipe for that. It's another one of those vintage coasters. And then this page flips out as well. And then there's space for a photo or anything really that they want to tuck back in there. Extra recipes. Taste of Christmas. It's another one of the recipe cards. Mom's sweet carrots. This one's upside down. And then I tuck back behind it with another recipe card. This is really cute. This digital kit was adorable. The little spoon. More just blank recipe cards. And then this is just an envelope. I did some decoupaging of a Christmas napkin on that just to kind of give it some interest. And then that flips open, and then there's space for even more recipe cards in this envelope, so they can put even more goodies in there. And I think this, actually, you know what, this isn't a napkin. This is the Tim Holtz Christmas ideology from last year. It's this right here. Just took a piece of that to create this image. This little piece right here came from that as well. And then that's it. I just thought it was super cute. I hope she loves it, and I hope that she puts it to good use. Otherwise, y'all enjoy and have a blessed Christmas. Thanks for watching. Bye.